Okay, hey guys. Not quite what I need y'all to see. All right, so this is what your page looks like, the one you're starting off with. And sorry, itchy. My sweet Cookie Monster sitting beside me as my student tonight. And unfortunately, you can't see what I have because I don't have a document camera here at my house. Now, this is a Louisiana Purchase. Let me see. I've got a version of Acrobat that I can edit, but it's not editable the same way as Cami. Okay, so this is Louisiana Purchase. Let me see. Edit text. My husband's being rude. Let me see. Really? That's how it's going to let me edit it? Seriously? Not quite what I'm wanting. Yeah, no. Not at all. Let's see. Yeah, no. And now it is raining again because we've not had enough day yet. Edit. I like the pencil. I just don't want a pencil that big. Nope. Yeah. I'd like to be able to adjust that size on that pencil where it's not that big. See if this does it. No, that's not it at all. Yeah, this is not going to work. Okay, guys. Guess we'll have to do it this way. My camera's not even clear. Okay, don't know if you can see this. In the upper corner of the United States where Oregon and Washington State are, that would be Oregon country. That was added in 1846, and that is colored green. Okay, 1846, Oregon country is colored green. I want yours to be colored the same colors. Okay, if you need to hit pause on this to get this done the same colors, fine with me. Below that, in the area of California, Colorado, Mexico, that is Mexican Cession. That was added in 1848, and that needs to be colored yellow. Okay, let me get that a little closer so you can see it better. Okay, Mexican Cession, CESSION, 1848. Okay, Louisiana Purchase is a thing in the middle of the country. You'll notice that that doesn't even cover all of Louisiana. See that, guys? Louisiana Purchase is colored pink, and that was added in 1803. Texas Annexation, Annexation. That's colored purple. That was added in 1845. This little piece right here beneath that yellow, colored orange, and that is the Gadsden Purchase, Gadsden Purchase. Poor Cookie, your tummy's not feeling very good. Gadsden Purchase, 1853. That one is colored orange. Okay, so those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different regions that you're coloring. Okay, Louisiana Purchase, pink. Texas Annexation, purple. Oregon Country, green. Mexican Cession, yellow. Gadsden Purchase, orange. Look at the dates. Oregon Country is 1846. Mexican Cession, 1848. Gadsden Purchase, 1853. Louisiana Purchase, 1803. Texas Annexation, 1845. Okay. If you need to pause to do these, that's fine. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is read this article for you or to you. So let me get this off of that kind of share. Stop video. Okay. No. I'm going to get this to your next page so you can see the article, and then we're going to go back and I'm going to tell you what you need to fill in on these parts right here. Okay, this assignment is worth 10 points and Wednesday's assignment is worth 10 points. Okay, these are the last 2 guaranteed points for assignments in social studies for the 9 weeks. Okay, Tuesday's assignment is due Wednesday. Wednesday's assignment is due Thursday. I cannot extend out these deadlines. I've got to get grades in the grade book. All right, Manifest Destiny. Former U.S. President Thomas Jefferson believed that the nation's future depended on its expansion into the Western territories of North America. In 1803, Jefferson struck a deal that led to the purchase of the Louisiana Territory. Cookie's stomach's really not feeling good. This deal doubled the size of the United States and secured the rich lands that came with it. By 1840, almost 7 million Americans had migrated westward in hopes of securing land and being prosperous. To be prosperous means to be rich, not necessarily in money, but maybe in land or minerals. Oh my gosh, Cookie, you stink. The belief that the United States was destined to expand and acquire all the Western territories is referred to as manifest destiny. Hey, Cook, I love you, but hoo-wee. Manifest destiny was used to justify the war with Mexico. So go back to that sentence above, where it says manifest destiny was a belief that the United States was destined to expand and acquire all the Western territories. So there was a prevailing thought that the United States was destined to own all the land, literally, as the song says, from sea to shining sea. So all the land that we see on our map that goes from the East Coast to the West Coast. Now that is our country, but that wasn't the country in 1750 or in 1800 or in 1820. But in 1840, there was a thought that that was our country. That was its destiny, that should become the country. And because that was what our country was supposed to be, rulers, when I say rulers, government leaders use that as their justification for declaring war on neighboring countries. So they said, hey, that's a good reason for us to attack Mexico and for us to go to war with Mexico so we can take land from Mexico, because that should be our country. Our country should not be just a slice of land. It should be land from ocean to ocean. So manifest destiny is this belief that United States should go from the Pacific, or I'm sorry, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, which is literally from east to west. And that belief was what was used to justify the war with Mexico in the 1840s. And that resulted in acquisition, in other words, a buying of 1 million square miles of land previously owned by Mexico, enlarging the U.S. even more. So that was the Texas annexation. Okay, so that's the part of the map that we colored purple. Okay, parts of Texas, California, Nevada, Utah, and Arizona were all acquired in events that led up to and that ended in war with Mexico. Okay, so that was 1845. That was that Texas annexation. United States got that land from going to war with Mexico. In 1846, many settlers had settled west and occupied the rich, fertile lands of the Northwest. The president at the time, President Polk, had interest in acquiring the Oregon Territory. President Polk did not have much interest in waging war to remove the British from Oregon, but he bluffed the British and stated that if there was not a compromise, they would go to war with the British for the territory. President Polk recited this desire to the British, who then counter-offered to draw a compromise line along the 49th parallel, which would be a simple extension of the northern boundary of the Louisiana Territory. So if you look at the map that you've just colored, the U.S. was going from the Atlantic, which is where settlers had started landing on the East Coast. You got the Great Lakes, and the 49th parallel was that northern line from the Great Lakes over. Please don't come over here in front of me again, Cookie. That stunk. And then you got the Louisiana Purchase. So we've got that northerly line between United States and what we call now Canada. But Britain controlled that land then, Canada. And the United States bluffed the British and said, we will go to war with you to get that land. And the British said, okay, we will extend that 49th parallel and give you all that land south of it. So Oregon country was given to the United States by bluffing the British. Okay, so we didn't have to go to the war for that one. Okay, so all that country that we colored green, which is a sizable chunk of the U.S., we bluffed to get that. In other words, we faked it. We didn't go to war with them. We just said we would. Okay, so all that green country, we actually didn't have to fight for. By 1853, the United States had acquired all the lands west of the Mississippi River, reaching its destiny of spanning its lands from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. So that yellow land, Mexican cession, that we fought Mexico for also. Okay, so Gadsden Purchase, not mistaken, we bought that from Mexico. Texas annexation, we fought Mexico to get. Mexican cession. Let me look up real quick and see how we got that precisely, because I don't remember me specifically ever teaching how we got that land. How did U.S. get lands of Mexican cession? Okay. Share screen. Okay, why is it not popping up? Where? Share screen. There we go. So the Mexican cession land, that land that we colored yellow, the United States paid $15 million for that land to Mexico. So United States fought Mexico for the land that we colored purple, much of which is Texas. It's Colorado. It's, I believe that's New Mexico, perhaps. Then the Mexican cession, which is California, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, that we just straight out bought from Mexico. Okay. So Mexican cession was purchased from Mexico. Meeting controls, why do my meeting controls keep disappearing on me? Sorry about background noise. Senora Vandiver's gone to sleep. Really? Zoom. Sorry, guys. Not what I'm needing Zoom to do. Control delete. Task manager. This is so aggravating. No. Also not what I need. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get back my meeting controls. Okay, all I can say at this point is I hope you can see what I'm trying to show you. I don't know that you can, because I can't get to my meeting controls in Zoom. I don't like it when Zoom hijacks me like this. Okay, all I can say is I will type in here and hope that you can see this. Okay, so manifest destiny was the belief that it was the destiny of the USA to acquire all of the Western territories. Okay, so that's what manifest destiny was. How did manifest destiny influence the migration of people westward? This belief allowed 7 million people to migrate to the western regions of the US. Also allowed wars and negotiations to occur that helped the US to acquire the lands that cross from the Atlantic to the Pacific Oceans, known as the United. Gotta learn to spell the. Maybe I need to go back to the first grade. States of America. These wars were with. These wars and negotiations were with our neighboring countries of Mexico and Britain. Okay, so those are the comments that I anticipate you writing in those 2 blanks. Okay. All right, guys. Don't know if I can even end this meeting because, you know, Zoom is being so much fun for me tonight. Sign in, end meeting for all. All right, so this is it for Manifest Destiny. It is a short lesson. Bye, guys.